Arifman's big twist in the Snoopgate row. Now, the BJP is claiming Soros link behind this saga. According to the BJP, Soros funded this sinister plot and the threat alert was manipulated. That's the allegation coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Pranesh and Mohit both. Let's first go across to Pranesh for more on what the BJP is saying. Yes, Pranesh.
A stunning new claim by the BJP. Remember, Ashwini Vaishnav, the IT minister, held an emergency news conference yesterday in which he not just categorically denied the allegations by opposition leaders, but also said that with the help of an expert panel, we will get to the root of it. Ashwini Vaishnav also lashed out at what he called the word compulsive critics of the Modi government. This is the Soros link that we are talking about. Amit Malviya of the BJP has put out this tweet. He says, interesting thread that draws link between George Soros funded Access Now and Apple notifications supposedly received only by opposition leaders. It is therefore no surprise that Rahul Gandhi dropped everything, rushed to hold a press conference. See the sinister plot here. Strongly worded tweet by Amit Malviya, and there's part 2 of this tweet. And in which Amit Malviya basically talks about the website accessnow.org. We'll come to that, but this is part 2 of the tweet thread. He says, George Soros funded Access Now as built in India. Notification received from Apple by the usual suspects in opposition ranks also refers to Access Now. Only if you believe in fairy tales would you think it is all a coincidence. Now, other prominent people are also tweeting about this Soros link. This is Sanjeev Sanyal. He says, very curious indeed, the security threat messages being received by some prominent Apple users is not quite from Apple, but from a Soros-linked NGO called accessnow.org. How is this external agency able to send such authentic-looking messages through the system? Question mark. So the charge essentially is that this alert messages, screenshots of which opposition leaders were sharing on platform X, was that manipulated? If you believe what the BJP is saying, there is more to it than what appears. I've also opened the website. This is the accessnow.org. This is the home page. And what does it say? It says Access Now defends and extends the digital rights of people and communities at risk by combining direct technical support, strategic advocacy, grassroots grant making and convening such as RightsCon. We fight for human rights in the digital age. Let's see how the opposition leaders who made that claim of being snooped upon or their phones being hacked, how they respond to this Soros link that the BJP is drawing.
Right. Let's bring in Mohit Bhatt as well. In fact, the opposition leaders kept saying that the messages have only been received on the phones of the opposition leaders because they are being targeted. Now, the BJP has turned that entire argument on its head, and BJP is saying that this particular website is sending out messages which, according to the BJP, are manipulated, and this particular website is funded by Soros. So, BJP says this is a Soros-funded Snoopgate.
Well, Swati, this particular controversy has taken a new turn where the BJP has leveled serious allegations, and the BJP basically says, and I would like to read that, accessnow.org, which is mentioned as a digital security helpline by the Apple notification received by some politicians in India, is funded by George Soros. Remember, BJP has been attacking George Soros, that how George Soros is trying to destabilize India, how he has been a vocal critic of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and they've always questioned the relationship between Rahul Gandhi and George Soros. They've also stated that George Soros is funding various organizations in the country to ensure that a pro-China narrative is being filled into the country, that how exactly India can be destabilized. And now again we see that how BJP says that there is a clear link, and they have also retweeted a thread, the IT cell head of the BJP, that how there is a clear link between the Access Now and George Soros, and hence they say, and they try to hint that how exactly George Soros is behind all these messages, and there is a larger political controversy that has come out. Remember, yesterday various opposition leaders came in front of the media, including Rahul Gandhi, and they basically stated that the government is trying to snoop into their phones, and they called it Pegasus Part 2. Now, we have seen opposition leaders have Some of them have also
Right.
written
Mohit,
to the
stay
Home
on with
Minister.
us. We also have Mr. Rajagopalan, senior journalist, joining us in the broadcast. How are you looking at this controversy, Mr. Rajagopalan? Because BJP has now invoked the Soros link. BJP says this access now, which in fact is sending out messages, is funded by Soros. And Apple, remember, says this is not just opposition in India, but 150 nations where individuals have received such messages.
It's a grave charge by the BJP. BJP IT cell chief Amit Malviya is very, very close to Mr. Amit Shah, the Union Home Minister. Therefore, whatever the intelligence agencies have conveyed to Home Minister may also be shared by Mr. Amit Malviya. So, therefore, that is one important aspect. Second, the George Soros involvement in sending this type of messages using to a website and creating a disturbance in the 150 countries. So, therefore, Mr. George Soros has become an enemy of several countries, including India. To help them, Indian opposition parties, especially the Congress, especially Mr. Rahul Gandhi and Neil Singham, those who are also involved in anti-India campaign, pro-China campaign. And Rahul Gandhi is also involving himself with pro-China. Apart from that, Swati, 3 regional parties in India are also getting funds from Soros. That is also another charge leveled by senior BJP leaders. Therefore, these are all to be investigated.
Okay.
Why should Indian opposition parties it is hacking? It is not snooping. Why should they get involvement in that?
Okay. Mr. Rajagopalan, we also have Tom Vadakan of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. Tom Vadakan, so now BJP, I beg your pardon, has brought in this new angle to the entire controversy where the opposition is saying that the government is targeting only leaders in opposition. Amit Malviya says that, this is all being funded by Soros, and he's talking about the network access now.
Well, the reality is that's what we've been saying from time to time, the Soros connection. Rahul Gandhi's other face is Soros. Let's not deny it. I mean, he holds his finger for everything that is happening. And now election time, Apple company has nothing to do with this gimmick. They have this link and Soros-funded NGO is involved. And you know who are the members of this NGO. They are connected with the Communist Party also. And the Congress Party members are also there. So this is one kind of a toolkit which is used from time to time during elections. They're using the name of Apple to authenticate.
Right, but Mr. Vadakan, Apple has confirmed in the official statement that this was not received only by opposition in India, but it was sent to individuals across 150 nations.
That's precisely what I'm saying. If Apple has a problem and they don't have the technology to block it, they get out of business. Because if they can't have privacy for the customer, then and that's a total failure. I mean, you may sell your equipment for lakhs of rupees, but then the point here is if you don't protect them and then you put out notification that you're being tapped, I mean, you need to block it or you need to have the mechanism before you're in business. So I'm not saying Apple is above any kind of investigation. Here's the situation. The Soros and company is using this and to mentor whom? Rahul Gandhi. And to say that how he comes to power through the back door. You create a situation, you create a fear psychosis, you tell people, oh, big brother watching you, all your phones are being tapped. For what? And why should the GOI do that? We have our security measures, yes, that any country has security measures of extremists, of terrorists.
Right.
I mean, are you saying that we should not,
right.
check on terrorist movement?
All right, Mr. Vadakan, thank you very much for joining us. Let me, in fact, go back to Pranesh. We have more information coming in. Yes, Pranesh.
That's right. Amit Malviya has just put out a post, and here it is. He says Elon Musk on how evil George Soros is. Incidentally, India's opposition, led by Rahul Gandhi, is a close ally of his. Now, if you remember the first tweet that we just broke a couple of minutes ago, Swati, in which Amit Malviya, essentially the BJP, is accusing the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi, of jumping the gun. He says all of this is part of a Soros-funded sinister plot. And this is the tweet in which he commented. This is Elon Musk now. And he's been quoted as to have said George Soros is the top contributor to the Democratic Party. The second was Sam Bankman I think George Soros fundamentally hates humanity. He's doing things that erode the fabric of society, getting DAs elected that won't do their jobs. He's doing things in other countries too. What to make of it is for the opposition to respond to this, because the BJP is now injecting the Soros link and saying that Snoopgate is, the alleged Snoopgate is Soros-funded conspiracy.
Right. Let me bring in Mohit Bhatt as well. In fact, the BJP, ever since the allegations came in, has been saying that this is a Soros script, and now the BJP says it is a Soros-funded saga. Let's listen into the reaction that Pranesh was pointing out to.
One often hears of the sort of George Soros boogeyman, but I mean, Soros actually, he is, I believe, the top contributor to the Democratic Party. The second one was Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
So, and Soros, I don't know. I mean, he had a very difficult upbringing, and in my opinion, he fundamentally hates humanity. That's my opinion.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, well, he's doing things that erode the fabric of civilization. Getting DAs elected who refuse to prosecute crime.
Mohit Bhatt is with us on the broadcast. Now, this, of course, has been put out by the BJP, in which, in the video, one can hear what Elon Musk has to say about Mr. Soros, and the BJP saying, this entire saga and the opposition's allegations is all nothing but Soros script and Soros funded.
Well, Swati, you see, the BJP has been saying this from past many months, that George Soros wants to destabilize India, and he's somebody who doesn't like Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and that is why there are certain people in the opposition in India who are supporting George Soros, and they have always attacked Rahul Gandhi for his closeness with George Soros, the alleged closeness with George Soros, and they have been saying that the Rahul Gandhi is close to Soros, and people who are close to Soros are close to Rahul Gandhi, and that is why the George Soros is peddling this anti-Modi and anti-BJP narrative. Now, remember, Smriti Irani, the senior BJP leader and union minister, addressed a press conference in the backdrop of Soros' comments in Munich, where Soros stated that the problems that Adani is facing will lead to Modi Modi replying in the parliament and to the foreign investors.
Mohit, stay on with us. We have some reactions coming in. In fact, the Congress